back to another video. I hope you are all doing okay. I was gonna say on this fine day, but a storm is brewing and the weather is awful outside. So, I mean, that's if you're in the UK. But yeah, I hope you're all doing okay and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little video which you have probably seen by the title, which is basically covering everything you're going to need to do, need for basically starting your nail career in 2022. I've basically done quite a few videos in the past about what I will cover today, which if you want anything in more detail, I will link the video in the top corner as and when I go through when I mention different things that you're going to need. I've probably done a video that is a lot more in depth. I don't like to make my videos too long and boring, especially when it's just like a chatting video. Like, I don't want to waffle on for too long. So basically, yeah, as and when I go through everything, if I've done a more detailed video, then I will link it in at the top corner so that you guys can check out if you want to, if you want some more sort of like background information on it. But yeah, so I thought I would just put this video together. I think this was actually one of the first videos I ever did. So I thought I would kind of recap, go through things, everything that you're going to need in 2022, and yeah, just basically do a little recap, a little update video, and just kind of conclude everything and put it in one video for you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and before we begin, if you guys aren't subscribed, then please head over and subscribe and press the subscribe button just underneath this video. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you love the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing that you guys are going to need to do to start your nail career is, well, this was my first thing that I did, was to get qualified. So I have done a video on who I qualified with. So basically I qualified with a company called Wonderland Training Academy. However, there are other, educators out there that you can look into. I know the Gel Bottle do courses, Glitterbels do courses as well. But I trained with Wonderland Training, which was basically around my local area. Obviously you guys are from all different parts of the world essentially, so depending on whereabouts you are, there might be ones that are local to you, or you guys might know of individual educators like Wonderland Training Academy. But that is who I trained with. I have done a video on this, like I say, everything into kind of detail into like what I studied, what I got qualified with, like the course and everything, and I will link in the top corner that video, so if you guys need any more information on like the educators and stuff like that, then you can head over to that video and have a look. But yeah, the first thing that I started with was a qualification. So essentially when I started my qualification and went in on my first training day, I had never ever picked up a brush before, obviously an acrylic brush. I'd had like gelled my own nails a few times, but yeah, I'd literally not done anything. So when I kind of got there and I was speaking to like the girls that I was doing the course with, and they were like, oh yeah, I've done nails for like a few months, but I just need to get qualified. And I was like, oh my god, like I've literally never done this before, this is going to be so embarrassing. So I know that some guys will do it like the other way around. Some people will do it, will start off practicing at home on themselves for maybe like a few months, or you might have done it just on your own nails for years, and you just want to qualify to be able to do it on other people. So yeah, everyone is different, but that is how I started. So number one was I got qualified, and within that qualification I paid for my kit to be included. That is another thing that I went into some detail about in my video that I did on like getting qualified. So I paid for my course to come with kit. So basically it gave me all of the essentials, all of the basics that I need. Obviously that would depend on if you've got stuff at home. If you have been doing it, practicing at home on your own before got the qualification, then you might not need kit, but in my case I definitely did, because I didn't have anything and I was just completely starting from scratch. So that is why that was my first thing. Obviously I got my qualification. It seems so long ago now that I did it, and I suppose it was, but yeah, it was amazing. I don't regret how I did it, and even though I kind of just like threw myself in at the deep end, it wasn't too bad. I really liked it. But yeah, that is the first thing I did. Got qualified, and then that came with my kit. Obviously, if you guys already have kit, I will go through exactly what you need included in your kit, what you're going to need as essentials, because like I say, if you don't get yours with kit, then you're going to have to go and have a look yourself and get things ordered. So I will now go into the basics, what you'll exactly need to basically start off. So just one thing before I crack on into what you'll actually need. Obviously, some techs will go into their nail career, some just do natural nails, some do just acrylics. Obviously you can do all of them, so gel nails, builder gel, acrylics. It will completely depend on what you guys want to go into. So if you want to go into everything, so complete nail enhancements, which is what I did, then your kit will obviously be a lot broader than, you know, if you just wanted to do gel nails or just wanted to do builder gel nails. But obviously there are quite a few places that you can get your essentials from. So I get my essentials from quite a few different places. Obviously there is Nobu, where I get all of my files and buffers, my nail art glitters and my e-file, which I will go into in just a second. So these are my essentials from Nobu. So I just keep my files in these little frosted bags. So they do packs of 10 on the files. You can get the grits, 3 different grits, and the buffers as well, which I keep and get from Nobu. Then obviously the acrylic powders, I get mine from Glitterbels. I would recommend starting off with just like a clear acrylic, so it's glass slippers on Glitterbels website. They do all sorts of acrylic powders, but as a beginner I would say just stick with the basics. I actually still now only have pink opal and glass slippers. That is literally the only acrylic that I normally work with. I prefer working with gel really, so as you can see I have my gel collection just behind me, and I do offer acrylics, but obviously normally I just use glass slippers or pink opal, so that's either a clear or pink base. So these are the 2 pots that I use. These are literally like my OGs. These are what I basically started off, well no, I didn't start off with these. I actually started off with the NSI powder, but the Glitterbels ones were basically my favourite. They're what I prefer working with. And yeah, so I literally just only have these 2. I've literally made the mistake so many times in the past of buying loads and loads of different acrylic powders, and I don't use them, and then I just end up selling them because I just don't use it. So don't make the same mistake. Don't go all in and buy everything like I did. I literally went on Glitterbels website and I was like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And I spent so much money on acrylic powder, and then it actually turned out that I didn't really like working with it. So yeah, I didn't really, like I say, I don't really work with coloured acrylic. I mainly use the either the pink or the clear base, and then go in with like a gel design on the top. So yeah, the Glitterbels core powders is what I use. Obviously you can use plenty of other brands. Obviously you don't have to stick with this one. There is obviously Neo Nails, there is NSI, there is CJP. There's loads of different brands that you can basically head over and have a look at their stuff. But that is just a preference of what I like to work with. I also get my primer and dehydrator from Glitterbels as well. And also my tips. These are the tips that I normally use. So they are the clear pinch square ones. Like I say, it is all just preference as to what you prefer working with. But I love square shapes. I think they're easy, they're most popular, they're easy to work with, and I just love the pinched ones. I think they're absolutely perfect. So that is what I use for my tips. My acrylic powder, my dehydrator and primer. My tip cutters and cuticle nippers are also NSI. Just a little something that I forgot earlier, I also got my Monomer from Glitterbels. This is the HEMA-free one because I'm actually allergic to HEMA, so I always have to get the HEMA-free one. It actually took me so long to realise what I was allergic to when I was doing nails. So when I discovered HEMA-free Monomer, I was just living my best life. All of my drill bits that I use are all Nobu Sound Supplies. I'll pop a little video in the corner of the drill bit collection that I use, and also my e-file is from Nobu Sound Supplies as well, so I'll also pop a video in the corner of what that looks like. Now moving on to my gels, I'm all the gel bottle. I use all of the gel bottle gels, including the lamp. But I actually get asked quite a few questions on my gels, and basically asked why I changed over, because I did actually used to use Premier Gel. Now when I first started, I basically just started using loads of different brands, and I basically just wanted to test out which was going to be my favourite, which one I liked working with, because obviously when you start out you don't want to spend too much money on getting hundreds of different colours. Like, it's literally not necessary. When I first started out, I literally had like the basic colours. Obviously now my gel collection is quite big, but I've built it over time, and now that I know that I prefer working with gel, then I don't mind. But all I would say is don't literally like dive into one particular thing and buy loads of it when you're not entirely sure what you're going to prefer working with, because obviously as a nail tech you're either going to prefer working with acrylic powder or gel. You're going to have a preference, and I kind of learnt the hard way. Like I say, I bought loads of different coloured acrylics and then didn't like working with them, and I was stuck with them. And I'm talking like each pot was like easily £10. So it's like, it's quite hard, like when you've spent all that money and then you're like, oh, I actually don't use them and don't like working with them. So then you have to sell them, and it has to be cheaper, so you're just going to end up losing money. And it's also the same as my gel bottle lamp. Obviously I do love my gel bottle lamp. I love that it's kind of matching with my gels that I use, but as a beginner I would not like splash out on buying the best of the best. It is not needed. Premier Gel I absolutely love, and still to this day would 100% go back, but I'm just kind of in quite deep with the gel bottle now. But I would definitely go back to the Premier Gel range, just because I think they're so well priced and they are really good quality. Don't get me wrong, the price difference is obviously also depending on the bottle size. So the gel bottles are bigger, and that is why they're more expensive than obviously the Premier Gel. But honestly, Premier Gel always have sales on. Honestly, I get emails from them all the time being like, oh, we've got 40% off, and their gels aren't that expensive anyway. Don't get me wrong, obviously the bottles are smaller, but I would 100% recommend them to a beginner, like 100%. So yeah, that is like one of my main things is to not get too involved in like a certain product until you're 100% happy that you're working with it. So yeah, that is like my main thing that I tell people who are just starting out, to not spend too much money basically. Another thing that I wanted to mention before I move on is I did do a recent video on building your at-home nail space on a budget as well, which is perfect for beginners, because obviously when you're starting out you don't want to, like I say, that is my main thing, is that not to spend too much money until you know that you're going to enjoy it and you're going to carry on with it. So yeah, I'll pop a link in the corner for that video, building your at-home nail space on a budget. I said that I didn't want to waffle in this video, and I feel like I've still got so much to go through, so I'm just going to try and like keep it quick. The next thing, so after you're qualified and you have your kit with you, the next thing you need to do is get insurance. So if you're going to be working on clients, you need to have insurance. I get mine through ABT, and it's really not that expensive. I think it's around £50 a year, which I think is really reasonable. But yeah, that is one thing that you need to not forget. So definitely get insurance once you are fully qualified and ready to start doing clients. And in the midst of all of that, what I would do is, before you actually start your qualification, which is what I did, is to set up your Instagram and TikTok page. I can't stress enough how important it is to start your TikTok and Instagram, mainly Instagram for getting clients. Obviously, if it is something that you're worried about, maybe like getting clients, I have done some videos as well on tips for getting clients, which I will pop in the corner. Like I say, Instagram and TikTok are so important. TikTok for me is mainly just like a kind of like a fun thing. I don't tend to get that many clients through TikTok, just because TikTok is like literally such a broad audience, whereas Instagram I think you can get quite local. So obviously tagging your area, you know, on your location and stuff like that. I get pretty much most of my clients from Instagram, I would say. Maybe like 70-80% of them are through Instagram, because when you are posting a picture of your nail sets, you're tagging locations, you know, friends and family are sharing it and stuff like that, then you're going to get people local to you seeing those stories and those pictures and essentially get clients. So it has been something that I've mentioned in another video, which I can't actually remember which one it was, but I have said this before. So if you have watched my videos, you've probably heard me say this, but I have quite a few people saying to me like, oh, I'm struggling getting clients, I don't know what to do, you know, have you got any tips? And then I'll go over, have a look at their Instagram, and they've literally like not posted, and they're like, I'm like, post more, and they're like, oh well, I've not had any clients. And I'm like, but you, even when you don't have clients, practice on yourself, do sets on yourself. I'm always doing sets on myself, hence the odd nails. If you, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't kind of thing. I always have odd nails because I'm always doing new sets on myself. It gives my clients ideas, it gets my sets into, you know, different areas, you know, and I'm tagging different areas and stuff, and it essentially, it gets me clients. It honestly, it does. Like, honestly, I remember I posted a Christmas set, and it literally got me 4 new clients just from one set. And it's just mental how it works. So it's like, even when you don't have clients and you might not be creating sets to take pictures of and post on your Instagram, do sets on yourself. 1, it's good for practice, but 2, it will literally get you clients. Make sure you're tagging locations, you're using hashtags, you know, you're interacting with people as well as just, you know, just posting. Honestly, it works, and that is just like one of my main things. So whenever anyone says to me like, oh, I don't have clients, just carry on, post sets, just keep your Instagram going, keep your TikTok going. I'm not saying you won't get clients from TikTok, because it has happened before. Just personally, I don't think I've had anyone from TikTok, I don't think. So yeah, but like I say, I mainly do TikTok for fun. It's just like a light-hearted thing. I just enjoy doing it, just posting videos, stuff like that. So yeah, it's one thing that I am literally so like big on. I'm like, just carry on posting, like even if people are seeing it, if people are not seeing it, it's a great way to track your progress, and yeah, just track your work and get it seen by other people. I have also done another video with setting your price list as a beginner, so I will also tag that video in the top corner. Like I say, I really didn't want to like sit and waffle in this video, so I don't want to make it too long, but like I say, most of my channel is for beginners, so I've literally got so many videos on my page that are all for the beginners. And like I say, if I know I've like linked quite a few videos in the corner for you guys, but I've done so many, so I'm pretty sure if you have a question, I probably will have done a video on it. But if I haven't, and you have any questions or want me to do a video on anything, then drop it in the comments, because like I say, I'm always wanting your suggestions. I put question boxes on my Instagram every now and again, just so that you guys can pop your suggestions in there, what you want to see. I know you love unboxing videos, I get asked for them all the time. But I like to, the thing is, I'm like ordering repeats, so like replacements of like popular colours, or when I do order, I might just order a few, and then what I'll do is like build it up to then have it like worthy for a video, if that makes sense, just so I'm not making a video to swatch like 2 colours. But yeah, so leave your suggestions. Obviously, if you have any questions, then just drop me a message on Instagram, and drop me a follow on Instagram as well, because like I say, I pop stories on there all the time, just asking what you guys want to see on my YouTube. So yeah, drop me a follow on Instagram as well. It's just for all the behind the scenes and for my sets. And yeah, I hope I've not waffled too much, and I hope I've answered some of your questions. And like I say, if I've missed anything, let me know, and I will pop a little video on or something like that. I will do something, I will sort something out. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know that I might have waffled a little bit too long, but yeah, I just want to help you guys as much as I can. But yeah, have a lovely day, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.